Tell me you have a German wife without telling me you have a German wife.
It is a joke, yeah?
This is so real. Literally with an asparagus. I don't know how she's so freaking on point.
My birthday is tomorrow.
I've been in that exact situation so many times.
And where are you living now? Berlin. Ach, in Berlin. Nice.
Hello, servus, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Feli. I'm originally from Munich, Germany, but I've been living here in Cincinnati, Ohio, on and off since 2016. And as a German living abroad, it's always interesting for me to take an outsider look at my own culture. And I will say, the longer I've been gone, the more I've realized that some of the things that used to be completely normal to me, like why would anyone do it differently, right? Are actually very unique and funny when you look at it from the distance. And there are a lot of creators out there who use these German quirks and peculiarities and turn them into comedy. I'm sure you've come across some of them in your YouTube Shorts feed, or Instagram Reels, or TikToks, or Facebook Reels. Short form video content is really everywhere nowadays, and today we're gonna watch the best of those German stereotype TikToks slash Reels. I'm just gonna call them TikToks for now, but we're gonna watch them together, and I'll let you know what my take is on those as a German and how much truth there really is to them. And just really quick before we jump in, I wanted to let you know that my German Glühwein mugs, so the mulled wine mugs, are back on my shop. These were super popular last year. They're back for the 2023 Christmas season, and these type of mugs are really an essential part of the German Christmas experience, mostly at Christmas markets, but also at home, holiday parties, etc. They're in this beautiful cobalt blue with a golden print, which is super detailed and unique because Ben and I designed these just for you guys. They have a few German Easter eggs hidden, or I don't know, Christmas eggs, like a German Christmas poem, the German phrase for Merry Christmas, Frohe Weihnachten, a Bavarian phrase, and much more. And 20% of all profits will be donated to the Miracle Foundation to help orphans and children in the foster care system. You can get them on my shop, felifromgermany.com, but since we had them shipped from Germany, there's limited supply, so be quick and get yours before they're sold out. Let's start with one of the biggest channels in this realm, in this niche, and that is Calvin and Habs, which are two guys, and I'm not quite sure what their story really is. One of them definitely speaks native level German, but he also speaks really, really good English, so I'm like not sure, is he German, is he both, where do they even live? But this one is Germans meeting abroad.
Dude, you're from the States? I'm from Pittsburgh.
I'm from Boston.
Oh, my cousin went to UMass.
Get out of here, my brother.
Okay, two Americans
way.
meeting.
You know, I almost played for the Patriots, but I got an injury in high school, so...
Oh man, I get it. The same thing happened to me.
Get out of here! What are we
This
doing
is so
for dinner?
I think there's a Five Guys like right around the corner, or at least a KFC.
Yeah, yeah!
Yeah!
USA! USA!
USA!
Ich höre da einen Akzent. Sind Sie auch Deutscher? Aha. Okay.
Okay, this is hilarious because it's so true. I've been in that exact situation so many times. Americans, yes, when they meet abroad, they're immediately best friends. Like, they're both American. They have sports to talk about. Whatever they have to talk about, they bond over it. It's one of the things that Americans are very good at with their small talk. Germans, on the other hand, I've been in that situation where, like, I was with Ben and he said, oh, I think I just heard some German over there. I think this has happened both in the US or even in the Dominican Republic. And then I'll like listen and I'll be like, oh, yeah, they're German. And he's like, do you want to go say hi? And I'm like, no, like, why would I? I don't know, that's such a German mentality. We don't really bond even when we meet abroad. Also, German tourists are kind of everywhere, so I guess it's not that special.
This is a very nice mug. Oh, and $5. That's a very reasonable price. Excuse me, sir. I would like to purchase this mug.
That'll be $6.18, please.
But this is most peculiar because the sign clearly says $5.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's with tax.
Ah, but the sign says 5.
This is with tax.
So the price of the cup is $6.18.
Right, this is $5, but with tax it comes out to $6.18.
But why would you not include this in the original price?
Oh, it says it right here.
So why is it not $6.18 on the poster?
Oh, that's just...
Why must I be presented with this mathematical problem?
That's just how...
Why do you hide behind these false cup prices? Is this what America has become?
Fine, just take it for $5.
In that case, I will also take one of those $4 plates, bitte.
Great. The $4 plate with the $5 cup will be $10.25.
Yep, Germany, and I think most other countries, I can't really remember a lot of other countries aside from the US that do this thing where the sales tax comes on top of it at the end. In Germany, everything is included in the price that you see on the label. So if it says $312, it's going to be exactly $312 at the checkout, which is helpful because a lot of Germans still like to pay with cash. And then like if it's something like that, a lot of people like to, while they're in line, do the math in their head already and then have the perfect change ready. So if you don't even know exactly how much it's going to be in the end, that's a little tricky to do.
While it looks like the pinky is broken,
That is most wonderful news.
just put some ice on
It
it.
is a thrill to be in an American hospital. It makes me feel a little like I'm in the hit show ER, der emergency room.
The cost will be $10,000.
It is a joke, yeah?
I'm afraid not, sir.
10,000!
10,000.
Such much!
Yes, that much.
Für ein
Such
non-broken
much?
pinky?
Well, that includes the administrative fees, the convenience fees.
Ja, aber 10,000!
Well, the bill will be sent to your health insurance
What
provider.
if I didn't have health insurance?
Oh, we give you time to pay, and then hand over the outstanding debt to a collection agency.
Like the bounty hunter they call dog?
Sort of.
Dr. Green or Dr. Carter would never have stood for something like this.
Who?
You pretend that you are helping people, but all you're really doing is
don't know who
putting
that is.
working people in debt.
Sir.
I see that along with your Hippocratic oath, you also took a hypocritic oath.
Sir, I'm sorry, but there's nothing else that I can do for you.
Fine! I apologize for mine outburst. Could you at least give me something for the pain?
Of course. Here's 200 oxycodone.
Oh gosh. Oh boy. That last one hit kind of hard with my recent video about the drug problem in the US. I'm gonna link that up there for you guys. I hope that this is a little exaggerated, that a doctor's visit like that would be 10,000, but I've had my own experiences with the American healthcare system. I had wrist surgery about 3 years ago. I also mentioned that in the drug video because I was prescribed some opioids for it, but the bill was $50,000 just for the surgery. I didn't have to pay for it, luckily, but I received the bill and then I had to forward it to my German expat insurance. I was very lucky that I had a German insurance for Germans living abroad because it actually has German conditions, and German conditions don't usually have something like a copay or anything like that. So everything was actually covered and I didn't end up paying a single cent, not for the doctor's appointments leading up to it, not for the x-rays, not for the surgery, not for the physical therapy, nothing. So that was very, very lucky on my end, but just the surgery. 50,000 is what it said on the bill. Apparently they then usually negotiate between the hospital and the insurance company, and then they don't end up paying quite as much. But just the fact that that's the initial number is insane. Okay, this next one is from another legend in the field, Liam Carpenter. The music. Is that from Up? Yeah, right? I think. I think only Germans understand this, or people that live in a country with a deposit system.
Informationen zu
Finally, it's back home. And get your 25 cents. Nice. That must have been so much work to prepare that and actually bring the bottle with you and film all these little clips and then bring it all the way back. That was probably a lot of planning for him. For those of you that don't know, most plastic bottles, cans, glass bottles have a deposit in Germany. So you pay an extra 25 cents usually for a plastic bottle. Some other bottles have a different amount. And then most supermarkets have these machines, these Pfandautomaten, where you can return the bottles and get your money back. By the way, in case you're interested in learning a little bit more about Liam himself, we actually had him on the Understanding Train Station podcast in one of the last episodes before the podcast ended a few months ago. I'm gonna link that down below for you, but he's from the UK. He's been living in Germany for a while, I think for 9 years. He initially came to Germany to play basketball in the pro league, and now I think he even has the German citizenship and he's married to a German. So he definitely knows what he's talking about.
Lass sie nicht rein, lass sie nicht sehen, wie du bist, nein, es darf nicht.
This is the German version of Let It Go.
Darfst nichts fühlen, zeig ihnen nicht dein wahres Ich.
It's about one of the favorite activities of Germans.
Jetzt los, die Kraft müssen los. Ich lass los, lass jetzt los und ich schlag die Türen zu. Es ist Zeit, nun bin ich bereit und ein Sturm zieht auf. Die Kälte ist nur ein Teil von mir.
He always has his signature smile at the end. So this is another huge topic that a lot of people who move to Germany from another country talk about. And it's one of those things where like, I never knew that this was special to Germans, or I think some other European countries do this too, but I didn't realize that other countries didn't do that. Like, of course, you open your window several times a day to get fresh air inside. We have this thought about like you exchange the air, so like the bad air goes out, the good new air comes in. It's like good for brain activity, like when you're in school, when you're at work. And as I mentioned in my bedroom video, a lot of Germans also sleep with the windows open. So a lot of Germans can't even sleep with the windows being closed. They need that fresh air, they need the cold coming in. Like when my family was here, for example, staying with us, they all, like my brother slept with the window open, my parents slept with the window open. And when I first came to the US, I was so confused by how Americans properly lüften, so air out the room with these slide up windows, because I just felt like the air doesn't really come in quite the same way as it does with German windows. Like I had it open and I just didn't feel any air exchange at all until I realized that Americans just don't really do that. Granted, most American houses have central AC and central heating, so like there are these air vents where air is being blown into the room, so you have some kind of like fresh air coming in. But like when I first moved here, I was like, I don't know if that's like really fresh. I didn't really trust it all that much. Now I do more because I have my own house and I know that we changed the AC filter regularly, and we also had the vents cleaned when we first moved in. So like I trust it more now, but it still doesn't feel quite as fresh to me as like opening the window does. But I have become Americanized 100% because like I never open the windows anymore. Like maybe once a month. Whereas Germans do it like once an hour if you're extreme, or otherwise at least like once a day or several times a day.
Liam, how long is it going to be this time?
Today it's only 6.
6K is okay, I guess.
No, 6 hours.
You gotta be kidding me, this is so steep.
This is so real.
It's the easy part.
Hang on, wait. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Do you want a salami stick? Do you want a cereal bar? Would you like a rice waffle?
They're always prepared. Why do I say they? We are always prepared.
Days ago.
What does it even mean? There you
Der Weg
are.
ist das
What
Ziel.
took you so long?
How are the sandwiches that I prepared?
Those are also
edible.
the most German looking sandwiches ever. With the
Why are
German
you
bread.
running? What's wrong with you?
Closed. Damn it.
What's wrong?
I missed my personal record by 2 minutes. We will have to go again tomorrow.
Wait, what?
The like mind shots, that was Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty sure. I'm not an expert in that. This one is something that you guys sent me on Instagram.
Grab the children! Save the children!
The panic is real, and the thing with the children is such a good fit because yes, Germans don't like to break any rules to begin with, but jaywalking is one of the things that Germans really don't like to see you doing, even though I used to do it, but I used to get a lot of evil looks from people, especially older people. But there's one golden rule. Even if you do jaywalk, you can never ever do it when there's a child watching you because you don't want to set a bad example for it. So that's just like so accurate. By the way, in case you also struggle with finding the perfect earbuds that don't fall out of your ears no matter how much you move, my recommendation are the Everyday Earbuds by Raycon. They're the only ones that don't fall out for me. I personally cannot do the regular earbuds that don't have the like in-ear part, and even of those kind, they always fall out when I move too much or when I like smile really big. I don't know, I was born with tiny ears that definitely weren't made for the headphone industry, but these fit perfectly in my ears. They never fall out and they're super comfortable. You don't even notice that you're wearing them. And for those of you that have bigger ears than me, which is probably like 99% of you, they also come with different sized gel tips. Raycon has premium quality tech products at a great price point. They have lots of different earbuds. As I said, I have the everyday earbuds, but they have some specifically for fitness or gaming, for example. They have big headphones, and they now even have their new home tech line with things like a faucet filter or a vacuum, and their new power tech line. This charging cable would solve a lot of Kabelsalate, as we say in German, cable salads. And great news, Raycon is currently doing the biggest holiday sale they've ever done for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Just go to buyraycon.com/Feli from Germany and get up to 50% off, that's a 5 and a 0, on the entire site. This deal is only good until November 27th, so make sure that you don't miss out. Okay, this one has kind of been going viral.
Without telling me you have a German wife. I'll go first. Everyone's got their Übergangsjacke.
Your transition jacket.
As far as the hand touches go, you got one for your hands, you got one for the dishes, and you got one for everything else.
Is that like only a German thing though?
It's only for
Or is that
very
just a
special occasions.
wife thing.
This is dein 99.
You've heard me say that before.
We use this.
Yep. See, I'm
You
not
definitely
alone.
know you have a German wife when you have a bucket of rainwater out on your
I've never
deck.
done that, but that's so sustainable. That's so smart.
Lots of postcards from Deutschland. You won't find much medicine inside of a German wife's household. Maybe a couple homeopathic things here and there. Because frisch lüften is dein besten Medicine.
There it is again, the fresh air.
And since we Americans don't usually do Kleiderschrank,
Kleiderschrank is like a
my wife
wardrobe.
put a Kleiderschrank in the closet.
She put a dresser
Why
in
not?
there? It's not even a wardrobe. Okay, next up we have Yuen. She's from Vietnam and she's been living in Germany for like 3 years. She moved there to be with her German boyfriend. I think they did a long distance relationship before this, and I think she got her master's in Germany. I love her. She's absolutely hilarious. You don't even know how real this is. It's sad. I don't do this, but I've seen this so much.
Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas.
Haha, my towel came first. The pool bag is mine for the day. Now I can go and have breakfast.
This is so true. For some reason, Germans believe that when they put their belongings on there, even if it's just the towel, that means that this lounge chair or whatever it is theirs now for the rest of the day and nobody else gets to use it. Even if they're not even there for like half the day. Even if they, as she just did, go to breakfast right after. Like, this is a real thing, and there are videos out there on the internet of German tourists in vacation resorts storming the pool as soon as the pool opens and like claiming the best sunbeds.
Will disappear.
The struggle is real.
And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside.
She's saving her.
And you know you can survive.
I love how Yuen uses songs to like tell the story, and it's just like hilarious. And those of you who've seen my ID video, so my most recent video, know what this is all about. In Germany, you can't really get a shopping cart unless you put a coin in, or even like we have these fake chips also that have the size of a 50-cent or €1 coin, but they're not an actual coin. They're kind of like a fake. And it's different from paying for the cart, because I saw that in the comment section on the last video a lot. You get the coin back when you return the cart, so it's a deposit. You don't actually have to pay for it. Wait for it. That's the beginner's version. Literally with an asparagus. With willpower, the force. This is like a whole German skill that like everyone is just kind of born with, except for myself. For some reason, like I cannot open a bottle in all of these ways, even though I've been taught 1,000 times and just like can't do it. So I guess I'm not officially German. I already know all the comments are gonna be like, what? Like, let me teach you. People have taught me before, lots of times. I don't know why I can't do it, but most Germans can do it with a lighter, literally even a newspaper. Like if you roll it the right way or fold it the right way. And there's even this Instagram channel by these kind of like younger teenagers in Rosenheim, so south of Munich in Bavaria. They went viral recently with their account, the Spezi-Suchtis. I even shared them at one point. They don't get to drink beer yet, but we have a lot of other bottles too that have the bottle caps that you have to open like that. So they did it with Spezi, which is a German drink, Bavarian drink, Coke mixed with orange soda or orange juice, depends. And they basically showed 200 ways how to open a Spezi bottle. I'm gonna link it for you down below because it's hilarious and they literally do it in 200 different ways. But if you're like me and you can't do all of that, I also sell really, really cool keychain bottle openers. They say Prost in German on my shop, felifromgermany.com. I always have that on my keys, and that means that I don't need to know how to do that because I always have a little bottle opener on me, so I'm fine.
So let me see.
I love this one.
Nobody is looking. Are you looking? See, nobody is. Don't you already have this? The proportions are not working for you. Synthetic. You like it? How is that?
It's so real. How?
Grab it. Give me your gunpowder. This is smart. Come out. I cannot see anything. Can you do a squat? Lift your arm. Try lying down. Try rolling on the ground. Come, let me feel the waist, Laura. Is there space? Is there space? Okay, take off the shirt. Nobody is looking at you. That is applause for girls with bigger breasts. Your breasts are not big enough for this shirt. I'm always saying something.
She screams it.
Yeah, it's good to hear. You are going to wear this. Where? Your imagination. You want sport leggings? You are doing sport? That's breaking news. Let's call CNN. This is like something too girly. Cropped style. Laura, you are making a joke. I'm laughing. Haha. You are hungry. I'm not. Laura, this is classic. Laura, oh, this is classic. No, this is classic.
It's so ugly.
Ooh, that looks great. How old is she? Oh, you are the same age. Why don't you talk? Laura, come talk to me.
I think that's just every mom.
Laura, come talk.
I don't know how she's so freaking on point with like everything she does. Like the blowing your nose thing, the is there space? Oh, this is synthetic. Another thing that my parents used to do is like every time I bought new shoes, they would bend the sole. And if it's like a hard sole that doesn't bend, it's not a good shoe. And they would like question and be like, is that really comfortable? Are you sure? Her name is Laura Ramoso. I don't know if she pronounces it Italian, Ramoso, but I know she has an Italian dad. She also does an amazing Italian dad impression. She has a German mom. That's where this comes from. And she lives in Canada as far as I know, and she is a comedian, so you can like visit her shows. She's absolutely a genius.
Wow, what a beautiful house, and it's so big. Hostia, tú, mira qué casa más grande. Qué bonita, eh? Du, da will ich aber nicht die Fenster putzen.
The skepticism is so real. Another classic one is, I wouldn't want to pay that electricity bill. It's kind of in the same category as like how when a German says, yeah, you can't complain about that, da kann man nicht meckern, that's a compliment. Oh yeah, this account I've seen a few times recently.
Entschuldigung.
Alles gut. I want to see you again.
Entschuldigung.
Alles gut.
Okay, I will say the grumpy face, I don't agree with that. We don't smile walking around, but of course we don't look like that. However, the tonality of this is so real. Like, you wouldn't expect Germans to just like, when they do talk, suddenly to be like so overly friendly. I'm almost like, maybe that has to do with our culture being so unfriendly and reserved in some cases that like we want to make sure that the other person could not misunderstand that we are being nice right now. It's the same when Germans say goodbye, like I do at the end of my videos, for example. We always like sing it in this high-pitched tone. We always say, tschüss.
How beautiful is this?
Yeah, it's okay. A little bit sandy, a little bit boring. I think I saw better beaches in Europe.
Oh, yes.
Can never just be happy in the moment.
I only like techno.
Okay, that's Berlin. That's not all Germans, it's not me at all.
Black.
Black, yeah, I do like black. The techno, no.
I love rain and gray skies.
No. The complaining thing is so real, and it's one of the reasons why I like the American mentality so much better. Just be happy for once. Just be content for once. Don't always find something to complain about just to complain about something. However, the weather thing, I don't agree with because Germans love good weather. Blue sky, sunshine, like they're suckers for it. And as soon as it's good weather, everyone's outside doing some kind of outdoor activity, like we saw with the hiking earlier. Actually, on that note, there's this one by Jordan Prince that fits in perfectly with this.
Ich gehe spazieren, klettern, wandern. Is the nearby lake still ice cold? Then I will also go swimming. Kommst du mit? Would you like to swim
intonation.
with me? No, not for relaxing, for Sport. I will swim into the middle of the lake for Sport. I will go very fast. It will not be fun. Would you like to come with me and make swimming not so fun? No, we do not need to bring towels. We can dry by laying face down on the concrete or wood. The more uncomfortable the surface, the better. Do you not lie face down on the concrete? The more like a dead body you look, the better. You want the neighbors to be concerned. It is a plus for me if the lake is also very difficult to access. If you're not bleeding, you're not succeeding. Ich liebe Sommer.
It's definitely exaggerated, but that's what I just meant about like all the outdoor activities. Germans like to be very active and can be somewhat extreme in that regard. My parents, for example, go swim in the lake like all the time in the summer. Like in the evening, they just like take their bike or their rollerblades, and my parents are over 60. Go to the lake, usually swim across, swim back, and then take their rollerblades or bike back home. And that's something that they do regularly. One of you guys actually sent me a really funny message about this. Hold on, I gotta find it. So this is directly related to that TikTok by Jordan Prince that we just saw. So this person said, having just visited Munich in August with my husband, my friend who hosted us took us to a lake within 2 hours of arriving and immediately abandoned us by swimming to the middle of the lake. When Ben first came to Germany for the first time, in order to like keep him awake throughout the day to fight the jet lag, I made him go on a really long walk. Americans would call it a hike. And then we also took a bike to the lake that same day. Okay, just a couple more. This one is by Yuan, and I love when she does these type of skits.
My birthday is tomorrow. In Germany, it's bad luck to celebrate early. For my birthday party, I have brought a lot of cake and food. See you guys at lunch. Be hungry. We actually threw her a surprise party at the canteen. It's her birthday. Why does she have to bring her own cake? So this is your birthday gift from the team. Aww. You don't open gifts in front of people. You do it when nobody's watching.
I never knew that.
You have to open the gift in front of the giver so that they can see your reaction.
Yeah. So I've literally never watched the Kardashians, but I think that's what this is imitating, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I love the way that she does this. I've talked about birthdays too, by the way. I think I've talked about every single topic that we've addressed today, but I have a whole video dedicated to the whole birthday differences. So I'm gonna link that down below for you guys. But yeah, that's a huge difference, the way that like birthdays are done, especially in an office setting, etc. The thing with the gifts, like I didn't know that other countries considered that rude to open a present in front of you. Like in Germany, that is the polite thing to do. Oh, this one totally went viral by Yuan.
So this is a curtain. Do this and your room will not be so bright anymore. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, this is real. I also did mention that one in my house difference video, in my bedroom difference video. As I said, all of these topics have come up on my channel before, but the way that she does it is just hilarious. Okay, and the last one for today is this one by Jordan Prince.
Wohnst du jetzt? Ah, Berlin. Berlin? Ja, Berlin. Berlin, schön. And where are you living now? I live in Berlin. Ach, in Berlin. Ja, Berlin. Berlin.
Why?
Berlin. Nice.
This is so real, and I know he has another TikTok where he does the same thing with the word hotel. In German, Hotel. Suddenly, when Germans speak English, they say hotel. Or he said, I think he goes like hotel. I don't know why this is, and I never noticed this until Americans pointed it out. Like I did, I think, just naturally adapt to saying Berlin in English, but I didn't even notice that I used to do it differently. And like, yes, Germans do say Berlin when they talk about the city. At least in American English, I don't think in any other English accents it's Berlin, but correct me if I'm wrong. But at least here, it's definitely Berlin. So the emphasis is on the second syllable, just like in German, which makes it actually easier. Okay, so I literally could be doing this for like hours and hours and hours. So maybe I'm thinking I should just do reaction videos where I only react to like Liam's TikToks and then Ewan's TikToks and then Jordan's, and like just, or Calvin and Habs. I don't know, would that be something you're interested in? Let me know in the comments below. And also, as we were doing this, I was wondering, because I said all these topics I've mentioned on my channel before, but obviously most of you haven't seen every single one of my videos or remember every single one of my videos. So I'm curious, which of these topics that came up in these skits were familiar to you and which ones were completely new? Where were you like, oh, I didn't know Germans did this? Let me know in the comments below, and of course also let me know which one was your favorite. A huge shout out to every single one of these creators that were featured in this video and to all the other ones that I didn't get to feature in this video today. There's so many out there and they're all like just genius. So I hope you guys guys enjoyed this video just as much as I did. And don't forget to get your Feli from Germany Glühwein mug. It's limited supply, the perfect Christmas gift, the perfect Christmas activity also. Like make your own mulled wine, buy some mulled wine at the store. Aldi has it, for example, and enjoy the Christmas season the right way. Don't forget to subscribe also, thumbs up, follow me everywhere, the usual, and I will see you next time. Tschüss!